Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. So we're gonna get on to changing this cable on my Honda Odyssey. So first things first, as you can see, picked up some more parts for my Odyssey. So here's a complete lift gate. I'm going to be changing with mine. Mine's a little bit rusty. This one is not rusty, so I'm just going to paint it. And here we got our new parts for our sliding door, which came out of another 2010 Odyssey. So I just pulled the motor and I disconnected the cables right at the hinge roller assembly, which is one of the issues on this van. On the left side hinge, you'll see when we remove it, one of the wheels is actually broken off. So that was causing issues, and not only that, the cable is actually cut. So I know there's a couple DIY fixes online on how to get some Home Depot style steel braided cable in there, yada yada yada. But this way, I think it's going to save us a lot of time. We just literally have to swap it out. So without further ado, we got our seats flipped up. First things first, we're going to remove these little guys. So you can pull this rear access panel up. Other one's off already. Okay, so now that that's off, I believe what we're gonna have to do is not remove that. I'm gonna take off this little guy here. And we might just flip the seats back down. If we recall correctly, this guy pops up here, just like that. A little bit tight, but and now we're able to access our seatbelt bolt. So remove that seatbelt bolt. I think actually you're not gonna have to remove that. So we're just gonna go through the motions here and get this panel off. Once we get this panel off, we will show you the rest of this beautiful process. So we got the panel off. That's basically what it looks like with the panel off. It's a little bit awkward to get that big thing off. We're gonna have to pull this cover, obviously, and start taking things apart. So this is what our hinge looks like after we removed it. As you guys can see, this is what I was talking about, how one of the wheels is completely missing. And if you flip over on the bottom here, I'll just give you an illustration of how that cable actually sits in there. So it just goes in the hole. It's just like a bicycle cable, basically. Just like that. So obviously make sure your door is supported with a jack when you remove that rear hinge. We got the other end of the cable just dangling along here. And our door panel is off, so we continue the mission. Okay guys, so after removing these 4 bolts for this little guy near the sliding door, you can see that the cable is basically ready to pull out of there. So now we're going to move on to the motor. We're going to remove this 10 mil, this 10 mil, this 10 mil down here. And if you look at the back here, I've kind of got the same setup for where the cable goes through the quarter panel. So we're going to remove 1, 2, and 3 10 mil nuts right here. Okay, so the 3 nuts removed. As you can see, this end of it is nice and loose. Got the other end loose. So there's a couple clips in here that actually route the cable. One of them is going to be right here, and there should be another one just a little further up. We're going to have to poke our head in there and take a look. As you can see right there. Okay guys, so got the old motor out, the old cable out. Transferred some of our parts over. There's our new one, cable end, new one, cable end. So we're gonna fish it in there just like we took the last one out. Put the cable end holders on the studs on either side of the quarter panel. We've got some seat belts and stuff to put back after. But most importantly, we're hoping that this fixes our inoperable door situation. Cool.